All right, new on AM Extra, we are looking ahead to this Saturday. That's when some new artists and music icons will be inducted into the Oregon Music Hall of Fame.
All week long, we'll be speaking with some of those artists receiving the big honors this year. And this morning, we start things off by learning more about the Oregon Music Hall of Fame. Joining us live is board member and radio personality Dave Scott. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, guys. Hi, Mary. Hi, Ken.
Hi. Well, tell us a little bit about the Oregon Music Hall of Fame and the induction ceremony.
Well, the Hall of Fame and the ceremony are established to raise funds to keep music education alive in schools and to keep the visibility of music in the forefront, and also to help fund scholarships. That's a big part of what the Oregon Music Hall of Fame does. They provide scholarships to music students to help them further their musical dreams, because as we all know, funds have been cut. It's a shame to see some of these dreams squashed at too soon of an age. So that's kind of what they do. And the fundraiser is their big yearly event where they really have a push to raise as much money as possible to fund these scholarships and to also fund music programs in the school. So they have autographed guitars and the like that they'll be auctioning off. And of course, lots of live music that we can look forward to. Todd Snyder's playing this weekend, this Saturday. And a bunch of great people in being inducted, including Gloria Johnson from KGON and Steve Pringle from Kink, both people I had the pleasure of working with.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's nice to have those memories there. But so the question too is, how are these inductees chosen?
Well, from a random polling, they have a polling process with people that have been involved in the music industry and in the local Portland scene. And then basically the votes are tallied up, and every year the people that have the most votes from the corresponding categories are inducted. You have to be in the music business or in the area or in the state of Oregon. I believe it's for like 20 years actively pursuing music as a career. So all these people have met the qualifications. Some of them are being inducted more than once for other categories. So with the result, you'll see people like Tommy Thayer, who is currently with KISS, and of course made his bones back in the day with Black and Blue. So a lot of familiar faces, a lot of familiar voices, a lot of familiar people being there Saturday night to induct these artists. It's going to be kind of it'll be special because it's the first show in 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah, in fact, one of my best friends here in the music business, LaRonda Steele, is getting inducted as well. So I'm looking forward to being there to see her as well. You mentioned two Portland radio personalities being awarded posthumously, Gloria Johnson and Steve Pringle. Let's first talk about Gloria Johnson.
Okay, Gloria is truly the first lady of Portland rock and roll radio. She hit Portland in the 70s and became one of the original Monomaniacs on KVAN. And then, of course, went on to KGON, where she was a nationally recognized music director. Gloria had the ear. It's known as the ear. She was able to pick out the artists that stood the best chance of being stars. So she introduced Portland to the likes of Triumph and Angel City. Gloria was actually the first person in the entire country to play and acknowledge Def Leppard. And to this day, the band still acknowledges her on stage. So Gloria played and worked at a lot of different radio stations, but KGON was where she was best known for.
And Steve Pringle, I never had the chance to meet him, but have friends who were close friends with him and know about his influence, particularly through the alternative music genre. Talk to us a little bit more about him and his legacy.
Steve was a real special soul. I worked with Steve for so many years at Kink. And Steve's a local boy done good. You know, he had so many jobs before he got into radio. He drove truck, he did factory work, but then later in his life, he got kind of a late start. He went to KMHD, wanted to be a disc jockey his entire life, graduated from the program, and went on to intern at KGON. He worked with KMHD. That's where he established his Friday Freeway Blues show that was so popular with the blues community. Later went on to Kink and took over the Sunday Night Blues Room. The thing about Steve was his passion for music and especially the blues. He was such a friend and supporter of the blues community. The Waterfront Blues Festival there, he was at the forefront from one side of the park to the other every year. everyone in the blues community loves and reveres him, and he's so missed. If anybody belongs in the Hall of Fame, it's Steve, for what he's done for the music community, and especially the blues.
Yeah, I got to know Steve through the Waterfront Blues Festival because I emceed a lot of the shows as well, as he did.
Yeah.
And I actually did the last interview with Steve before he passed from cancer.
Yeah.
We did the interview on a Thursday, I believe, and he passed away over the weekend. So
yeah, I actually saw that, and I thought it was so special that even in bed, days before his death, he was able to share with us to be good humans, and that's something we need now more than ever.
yeah, and that was his slogan: "Be good humans."
Nice.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
Dave Scott, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Board member for the Oregon Music Hall of Fame. The induction ceremony will be at the Aladdin Theater this coming Saturday. Thanks for your time.
Oh, my pleasure, guys. Good to see you. See you this weekend.
All right.
All right, excellent. Well, be sure to tune in every day this week here on AM Extra because we are talking with different artists being inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's, again, this Saturday. Tomorrow will be Portland's First Lady of Blues, LaRhonda Steele.